Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing about the type of scientific contributions that we normally deal with while doing scientific research. So there are basically three major categories. First of all are patents, the second are research articles, the third one are books. So from patents there are there could be design patent, utility patent, plant patent, and in the research articles, journal articles, conference articles, technical reports, we'll discuss them afterwards. And then there are book chapters, technical book chapters, and survey book chapters. So these are the journal categorization. From the perspective of patents, so first of all, there are design patents. For example, like if you are designing a building, if you are designing some sort of specific furniture, then these are called design patents. Second one are the utility patents. They are normally the one dealt with in the scientific contribution. For example, you are designing a machine, you are making some new contribution to the already developed machine. So these are the utility patents. Like you improve the existing idea, or you try to make a novel idea and try to register as a patent so that nobody start adding profit from your idea and you can claim them up. And the third one are the plant patents. They are related to biology, plants, and similar inventions. The next one is are the research articles. Research articles are the most prominent research category whenever you are going towards some sort of scientific contributions. Normally, whenever you see PhDs or the master's student talking about the research, they are normally talking about these things. Research articles, as previously discussed, they could be published in journals, conferences, or they can be either different type of technical reports or similar things. So, first of all, let's discuss what are the articles which are published in journals. They could be magazine articles. Magazine articles are not very long articles. They could be like around 8 to 10 pages or even less, or sometimes even more. They discuss visionary ideas. Sometimes they do discuss projects, like even the students from the bachelor's or the master's can publish their final year projects or the thesis projects within these magazine articles. Or if you have some novel idea but you have not carried out technical experiments over it, so you can present these ideas in these magazine articles. There are some very well reputed magazines, for example IEEE Communication Magazine and all these. You can try if you have a visionary idea and you want to publish your idea in a good journal. So magazine articles are your should be your first priority. Then there are transaction articles. Transaction articles basically uh, they publish very in-depth technical contributions. For example, you have made a very novel contribution and you have proved it theoretically. You did a very good theoretical analysis, and then you did a very good simulation-based implementation, and you want to publish your research. Then the transaction articles are your venue basically. There are plenty of transaction articles related to your field. For example, IEEE transaction on service computing, transaction on wireless communication. ACM has plenty of transactions. So if you're going for some good technical in-depth contribution, then go for transaction articles. Then there are letters. Letters are basically short technical articles, maximum 4 pages. So if you carried out some technical contribution, but it's not way too long to be published in a transaction, you can go towards a later paper. It's not compulsory that it is short, though it should be a very small idea. Plenty of times, some very good ideas are also published in letters for timely dissemination and for all these things. And afterwards there are normal journal articles, and they deal with all sort of technical works, survey works, visionary articles, and we can say tutorial articles. Some of the top reputed journals for the surveys are like IEEE Communication Surveys, ACM Computing Surveys. And for the normal technical works, there are plenty of journals. For IEEE, let's say IEEE IoT Magazine, IEEE IoT Journal. And similarly for elsewhere there are future generation computer systems and all these journals. Moving towards conference publication, Conference publications basically when you carry out a technical work and you want a timely dissemination, and these are also for like if you want to go or visit some specific place or you want to meet the experts of that field. So conferences are for these purposes as well. So you can you do a technical work, you submit it to a conference for the publication, and once your paper got accepted, you can also go for an extended version of the conference article to the journal article. However, there are some other conferences such as IEEE Infocom, IEEE SNP, and similarly Usenix Securities Symposium. These are some very top-ranked conferences, and whenever you publish over there, there's no need for an extended version. You can still publish an extended version, but these conferences suffice the need of your dissemination of your technical work. Then there are some works that are published as posters. There are short posters being presented in the conferences or some other venues. Then there are technical reports. These are normally written for the projects or thesis. The third category is the books. Books can be categorized into three different, we can say, subcategories. First of all are the authored books, in which the author write all the chapters of the book, starting from the chapter 1 to the last chapter. These are the authored books. So the author write all the chapters. Then there are edited books. Edited books is, for example, if an author or in an editor wants to write a book over some specific topic, but he does not have the complete workforce that he can write all the book itself or by his team, he normally edit a book for a specific topic, disseminate that I am going to write a book about this, and people can contribute to this book. So what people actually do, or the researchers actually do, they send their work for the peer review to the editor, and they, you can say, check the work. If it's eligible for the book, they publish it over there. Some top edit books publisher or, we can say, IGI Global and Wiley and Taylor and Francis and all these. And then there are book chapters. Book chapter are basically, I mentioned above, that editor disseminate that book chapter is required for this specific topic, and the researchers contribute to the book chapter. The chapter could be a technical work or a survey work, depends upon the topic. Then there are types of research papers. So first of all, these are technical papers that we discussed earlier, that authors carry out significant technical contribution and then publish in normal journals or the conferences, or publish in the letters and all this. And then there are survey articles. They require an in-depth survey of all the previous technical works, and then authors have to present a detailed technical analysis that why a specific work is good or is bad, or is not worthy of investigation or is worthy of investigation. So authors present their own point of view as well along with doing survey. And the third one are the transaction articles. Transaction articles, basically, as discussed earlier, they require a very in-depth technical contribution. And the last one are, you can say, magazine articles, letters, technical reports. So they are like different type of research papers that can be, you can say, published. In various venues. So, what are the reasons for the publication? There could be plenty of reasons. The first and the foremost reason is to earn a PhD degree or a master's degree in some case, and to promote to professor, to disseminate knowledge, to invent something, to attract funding, to research, to carry out research and discover, to supervise PhD students, MS students, and many more. So you need to find your reason that why you are going to write a research paper, and then you can choose from that type of contribution that you are doing, like either it is a patent, either it should be a research article, it should be a book, and then you can choose accordingly. One thing that I missed while making these slides is how to categorize that, which of the journal or which of the conference is good or bad. For the journals, you normally check their impact factor, and for the conferences, you check their core ranking, core.edu.au. So the higher the rank or the higher the impact factor, it is good for researcher to publish in these venues. Thank you for your listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.